Run your day with Runday.ai.
Well, happy Tuesday. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale. How about yourself?
But right now I'm in Colorado, up in the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, wonderful. I been up there just a couple times. What was the city? It was near. It wasn't quite Colorado. It was Yellow Creek.
Don't know that. I'm up by Breckenridge.
Got it. Well, tell me more about what you're doing with RippleNami.
RippleNami. So we're a big data aggregator, and we work in Africa with presidents, and we work with the governments to consolidate all their ministries, departments, and agencies' data in order to solve big problems to help them become sovereign nations. That's a mouthful.
Talk about how Africa is doing. I don't think a lot of people realize
Yeah.
how rapid the growth is, or maybe more Nigerians than Europeans within her lifetime,
And
right?
almost as many Americans. So let's just set the stage for Africa. There are 1.5 billion people that live among 54 countries in Africa. And the average population, 50% of the population is 16 years old. So by 2030, they will have the largest population in the world. And so with that sheer growth.
By what day was that? 2030?
2030. Yes.
That's soon.
Yeah,
Whoa. I was
yeah.
thinking
They'll
it's
have the
closer to the
largest,
end of the century.
no, they'll have the largest workforce in the world by 2030. They'll have the largest population by 2050 is what they're estimating, about 2.5.
By 2050, large population, large workforce by
Yep.
2030. That is an important stat because a big
Yes.
part of the thesis behind, some of my investments and what we do at Runday is that, we're just entering an era of declining workforces where every year there's fewer and fewer workers in the, today's first world economies. And so Africa is likely to be, people say AI is going to steal your job. And I'm just seeing, people in other countries leveraging AI to do more senior level work than they could do before. But we're, going to experience a huge workforce shortage in the developed countries. And Africa is one of these places where there's going to be a lot of talent available, right?
Yes, 100%. And we only hire within Africa. So we've been working there for 11 years. We work across Sub-Saharan Africa, which is the middle of Africa. It's not North Africa. It's not South Africa. And there are about 30, and I just am going blank. So that's what we do. We work with the presidents in those countries, and we have for the last 30 years. And we only hire within each country. And the talent is amazing, amazing.
Tell me more about that. In what way? Is it more the work ethic or more the, the skill sets? I think that talent in the developed countries is kind of, I jokingly call college in the US now daycare for alcoholics.
Yeah.
But
so highly educated people with up to sometimes 70% unemployment.
Now, why hasn't the traditional outsourcing industry kind of, gotten into these areas? Is it more of a language barrier or just infrastructure?
No, actually, there are companies that are in there. So if you look in, there's a New York company called Andela. Are you familiar with Andela?
I'm not, no.
Okay, so it was a company formed, and all they do is hire engineers throughout Africa. Okay, and so we got a couple engineers from them. Unbelievable work ethic. They'll work hard. They're eager to learn. We do AI training. We do everything because we're big data. So we pull all this big data together, countries' data, and organize it. So it takes a lot of skill set, and they're all skilled up.
What are the roles you're focusing on? Is it mostly engineering, or is it, more data entry, sales? What kind of stuff are you seeing?
Yeah. So right now we do everything. We do analyst, the QA, operations, implementation, software engineer.
Why perhaps some of the outsourcing industry isn't focusing as much on Africa as the Philippines and some other places?
Yeah, I think it's connectivity. People have a conception of Africa that everyone's corrupt, they're poor, people that live in dirt floors in villages. And there's just this stigmatism about Africa that we've had over the years. And even like my investors have the same viewpoint. So that once you're there, you see very educated, highly effective people that just want jobs when you have 70% unemployment. And the roles we feel are a software engineer, analyst, quality assurance, implementation, QA, you name it, videographers, all of those positions, executives. We only have 4 people in the States. Everyone else is in Africa.
Oh, wow. And then the rates, would you say more competitive, or are they more affordable than, say, East Asian countries?
That's interesting. So people will come in and do very, very cheap. And I'll tell you, ChatGPT was programmed by Kenyans.
That's
Yep.
right. I
Yep.
remember that.
So that's ridiculous. So we pay fair U.S. salaries because that's the only way you're going to uplift communities is to treat people fairly. The average person out of 1.5 billion people make $1 a day. That's not okay with me.
The average person.
The average person. Yes. That's GDP.
Well, even today.
Yep. Yep. GDP
That's
per
quite a
person is
number.
like
Well,
$300 a year. Can you imagine? No.
I cannot.
Mm-mm.
I mean, India used to be very affordable. It was still, it was like, it was like an order of magnitude different, not, not so extreme as what we're talking about here.
Yes.
Well, if anyone in the audience wants to work with you to hire talent in Africa, what's the best way to work with you? Just go on the website or
Reach
connect
out
with
to
you on
me on
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn. Yeah, I respond to every LinkedIn. It's my voice. It's me. I don't let my social media team touch that. But just reach out on LinkedIn. And really what we're doing is we're trying to tell the right story about Africa, what's really going on, not the old stigmatisms of the yesteryear. And we're living it. I just came back. I'm getting ready to go another in 2 weeks. So I'm there about 7 months out of the year in all countries. And what we want to do is help companies get into Africa. That good U.S. companies that have good product that could help uplift Africa. So anybody interested in that, we have figured out the formula. We have failed many times, but we now have the formula that works.
Well, it sounds like you're doing some amazing work. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Stay ahead of the curve. Hit that bell for notifications and join us next time.